So on the Let Loose podcast, we want to get a little deeper today. I'm a family man, been married almost 14 years. My brother Jordan James been married for 10 years now. Is it 10 or is it 9 years?
9 years.
My man Jordan been married for 9 years, man. We're a family man, true to the heart. We got kids, man. We do everything that we got to support our family, no matter what it is, blood, sweat, and tears. Just thinking towards the future. What are some of the things that you're thinking about? I know Aiden's about to be one, man. I'm so excited, man. I know we should have a bet, man, when he's gonna walk, if it's gonna be under or above 1 years old. I'm thinking under, man. I'm taking the under. I'm taking the
I'm
under.
taking the under too. I'm taking the under too, bro.
I'm taking the
on
under,
my
man.
smoke.
That boy's a little beast, man. I can't wait to meet him. But I just want to know, man, what some of the things that you're thinking about your family future, bro. Just me being a person that's just always looking forward, bro, because I'm always thinking, like, I'm thinking about the worst for me, just being in Florida, man, anything can happen, man. I'm just trying to be prepared, you know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
what's some of the things that you trying to do for your family or whatever right now, being a new father? What you think?
I got a couple of things when I think about my family and my family's future. Okay. One of the first things is you got to expect the cost of living and expenses in entirety to always increase, bro. Have the mindset that nothing will ever be cheaper again.
Right.
Too many unknowns in the upcoming years, but the COVID shit still lingering, going up again, spiking, as we talked about earlier.
Right.
The war's still going on overseas. And then not to mention next year, we got another presidential election. So depending on who gets in, what happens, policies change, everything changes, blah, 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 blah. The thing for me is I don't think we should take unnecessary risks financially unless you have like a rock solid backup plan that doesn't break you in case of a disaster. Okay.
Right.
And if possible, I think it's smart to plan as soon as you can in your future to become self-employed. Don't sit back and let 5 to 10 years pass by, killing yourself for these billion-dollar companies who don't give a shit about you, okay?
At all.
Don't work 10 hours a day, come home, and do absolutely nothing, giving up on your goals because the job done took a toll on you. You got to push yourself further to the end game goal, which is ultimately becoming self-made and self-employed.
Definitely.
Thinking of your children's future now is another thing for me, bro. So what I mean when I say that is life is expensive for all of us right now. We're at all-time high. It's a recession. They don't want to label it one. God damn it, it is. This is a recession. It's bad.
It's bad.
Shit is way more expensive now than it has ever been in the history of the United States of America. So with that being said, with how expensive it is for all of us, imagine what our children are going to be faced with.
Right.
A small piece of every paycheck, bro, can go a long way towards your children and their future. Put $10 a week into a savings account for your kids. Well, around 52 weeks a year. That's 1 year. That's $520. Multiply that by 18, and that's about $9,360 when they are a legal adult. That's plus not life-changing. Right. Plus the interest.
Right.
Not life-changing. However, it gives them a great start.
But it is a little, little cushion.
It's more than I had to start with. It's more than you had to start with, I'm sure.
Right.
It's definitely. So just small things like that, man. And you got to just try to plan, do your best, look out, and just expect those things, man, and take those steps, in my opinion.
Definitely. That's good stuff, man. I just want a healthy family, man, moving forward. Like you said, with the COVID and with the sickness out here and the polluting of the waters, the polluting of the air, all these things or whatever, the lab-made meats and stuff. Ugh. I just want to be prepared to take care of my family or whatever and have a healthy family, bro. That's so important to me or whatever. If we can't grow, bro, man, we stagnant. And I don't like that stuff at all, bro. I hate being stagnant. I hate standing still. You know what I'm saying? When we can do better, when we can do better, we should do better, bro. That's just, man, in life, I just want to be spiritually grounded, bro. So every little thing don't knock me off my high horse or doesn't knock me off my neutralness. You know what I'm saying? My center of gravity, whatever. I don't want to do too much, too good. I don't want to do too much, too bad. I want to have a nice level balance spiritually. And then another thing, have our brand go global, man. We already halfway there, man. Just want to have the brand go global, bro. And because, like I say, man, a lot of people need to hear these things, man, these positive things that we're trying to put into our ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? We always trying to do for good. We're not always, you know what I'm saying, for self. This is not for self, man. This is for like everybody, bro. For real. That's why we asked you to chime in. That's because your ideas is just as good as ours. So that's another thing, man. That brand, you see Let Loose, like, man, those boys are for real. I love those guys, man. They keep it real.
Yeah,
They
that's a
keep
great
it
point.
organic. They
That's a
keep it
great point, man.
organic, man. That's everything that I want to be, man. But I can't because I'm stuck in these stupid behind companies. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a great point, bro. I'm glad you brought that up. And just not to interrupt you, cut you off, but in case to whom it may concern, that's exactly why we do Let Loose.
Right.
That's the whole reason we started it.
That's
it's an outlet for us, gives us a chance to vent when we, about dumb shit, whatever shit, injustices. We try to spread peace, love. That's why we give free shit away. We do it for the people. I like to think of us as the people's podcast. We love all of our people, and we love everybody who tunes into us, checks us out, even if they criticize us, no matter what.
Right.
Any reaction is a good one to us. And then
Right.
we can live from it. We learn from it. We learn from y'all as much as you learn from us. We just try to, you know, do what we can.
Give it the
awareness.
platform. That's it.
The platform. Exactly. So I'm glad you brought that up, bro. Good point. Good shit.
And then another thing too, man, we got to invest in our youth, persuade them the right ways, man, because like I said, we know, and it's always been a gap between the younger and the older generation. That's why I don't take things that young guys say to heart. You feel me? And hopefully they don't take that stuff that I say to heart because it's all in love. I want to tell you or whatever, like the stuff that I've been through, even though it might be different now. But this is the game, bro. For real, man. This game has been played several different ways. It's the same playbook, bro. For real. You mess up, you go to jail, you get behind, you lose your house, you lose this, you lose that, whatever, man. Now you're smoking dope, you're doing this, you mollied out, you know what I'm saying? Like all those things, bro, that can happen in a chain reaction, bro. And I don't want my young youth to go through those things, bro. So let's figure out all this stuff together. Let's get the youth and the elders together, and we're gonna start investing in our youth, man, so they don't have to go through the same things we did. So I think that's super big, bro.
That's crucial. The children are the future, ladies and gentlemen.
The future.
That's the doctors, that's the lawyers, that's the law, that's the justice system, that's everything, that's the teachers. That is everything that is gonna be running the country when we're long gone, when we're old. We got to prep them, do the best we can to hold them up so they don't fall, they don't stagger. They're going to have it way harder than we did. Not just because the world is a lot crazier and people are way more nuts now, but because of the expense and the cost of everything we just elaborated on. It's hard for everybody right now. Rich people are struggling right now.
Right.
That's how bad shit has gotten, man.
For real.
I mean, it's just crazy. So we got to, it's very important and it's very, very pivotal that we point them in the right direction, steer them in the right direction, give them advice when you can, positive voice in their ears. Like, bro, you don't need to be out there selling that shit, bro. There's got to be another legitimate way you can make some money. Like what you need, you know, like just do what you can. I'm not advising everybody to, you know, try to pull off some miracles and be holy, man. And I'm not trying to sit up here and act like I am. You know what I'm saying? We all got dark past. We all got our faults. Nobody's perfect, you know, but
stuff. But it's so much harder.
From your mistakes.
It would have been better if somebody would have told her that stuff blood raw from the beginning, you know? And sometimes you don't want to listen. Sometimes you're so deep in it, man, you can't make a move.
When you're not, at the same time, you know,
you got to get somebody. You got to plant a seed in somebody's soul, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that we're gonna do, and you do what you want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna not say it just because I feel like, oh well, he not gonna take it, this and that. Whatever. I'm gonna say it regardless. You feel me? And if you wanna take it, or if you don't, that's on you. You feel me? But I'm gonna be the person that give you that good guidance and stuff. And that's why they call me Unc right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Unc, man. Unc ain't gonna tell you no lies. Unc gonna tell you the truth. Unc gonna tell you how it is, cause that's how I came up. That's how I wanted to be respected, bro. And that's how the next generation gonna respect that shit too. You feel me?
So you gotta always count on Unc to keep it 100 with you, bro.
Man, you got to for real.
The last thing I will say before we cut the segment though is, I think it's also important that we teach our children pretty much how to just to survive.
Right.
And when I say that, what I mean is when I was going to school, nobody ever taught me how to file no taxes. A lot of shit that's being taught in school right now in the high schools when someone's about to graduate, I think is pointless.
Right.
Depending on what it is, it's like it's not a whole lot of need for it. Dude, I done took algebra, algebra 2, algebra honors, and geometry and all. Dude, I ain't used
Right.
none of that shit my whole life,
Never.
bro. I'm about to be 34 years old, bro. Ain't
Never.
nobody showed me how to file my taxes, do this, explain to me how loans work,
Right.
investing, stocks. Like I didn't learn none of that
Credit.
shit in school, bro.
Right. Business.
Credit,
Business,
especially
business.
credit.
Right.
Options to open your own business. Like it was just you got to go to college. That's the only way you'll ever be anything in life. And
Right.
And then years later come out. Now you got trades for everything, certificates. You don't even need to go to college for all them, years if you're doing something
a lot
specific
of those things.
that,
right.
Yeah, and it saves you time, saves you money. So these are just a few things I'm going to explain to my son. Like, bro, you can do whatever you want and whatever you want to do that's legal that you love doing. I'm with you 110%.
100%.
But what I will warn you is the pros and the cons from each thing and explain to you exactly how this is going to play out. That's it. But just using a few tips and guidelines and try to build up for your family's future. I think you got a plan now. You got to make sure that you got, take the appropriate steps and give yourself goals and deadlines of like, all this doesn't have to happen overnight. Give yourself goals like, okay, I want to have this done by this specific time. Let me get this done for next month and this done for 6 months. But that's all we can do right now. We got to hope for the best, live for every possible moment, enjoy every possible moment with your family, and try to build strongly and build up your wealth, your revenue for your family, because at the end of the day, when you're gone, you can't take shit with you. Can't take no money, can't take no jewelry, you can't take shit with you. All you got when you leave is your name and your kin, your family. You know what I mean?
Gotta leave that legacy.
Your kids, definitely. You gotta leave that to them, man. You got to. That's the least we can do for these kids. We're working so hard. Let them see a piece of it. Shit's gonna be so much harder for our kids. It ain't even funny, man. We gotta do our best to guide them, steer them so they can, have the best possible way that they can succeed, man. And that's all I want to see before I go.